Hi everybody, for my Fun Friday video I thought I would show you the progress of my 5D diamond painting kit. And I got some tips and tricks for you already, even though I haven't been doing this that long. But here is what I know is get yourself some type of weights. These are fabric weights, but you can use anything heavy, even like some heavy washers or cans, baby food jars with rocks in them, anything. You'll have to think outside of the box there. And it's really important not to touch the sticky stuff, because my daughter was helping me and she touched the sticky stuff too much and it did become unsticky. So this was really handy to have. This was the Zig 2-in-1 pen, and when it dries it stays sticky. So I had on one corner here I had to put some glue because the oils from her hand and the dirt from her hands made it unsticky. So I mean, that was an easy fix. It was not that big of a deal. And I almost have the whole background finished. I just have this little section right here. And when you put the dots, and they're actually like little faceted beads, I just spilled some. But when you put the dots in the tray, don't overfill it, because if you overfill it, then you can't make them turn right side up. And the best way to make them turn the way that you need them is to actually, tip the tray back and forth without spilling them like I just did. And then you have a ton that are all ready. They're not upside down, and that's what these trays are designed to do. And then for the pen, when you put the wax in here, try to make sure it's stuffed really far in there, and the wax isn't sticking out, and I'll show you why in a minute. And I've learned that if you get a little crooked, you don't have to sit there and straighten them up, because it doesn't matter, because when you add the next one, it'll make that crooked one straighten up. So here's why you don't want that wax sticking out of the end. When you pick up a dot and you put it on here, let's say, oh, I did it crooked. You can use the same tool, because it's indented, to move that dot. See how I did that? You can move those dots around with this tool, but if the wax is sticking out of the end, you can't do that. So you just keep going. And I've also learned you do not have to go in rows. It does not matter. The only thing that really matters is when you first start, try to get your base row, that's what I'm calling it, your base row where you start, try to get that as straight as possible, because that will dictate the rest of your rows. And then I just keep going. So you really don't need any other special tool. You just need this, and don't try using something else, because this is indented, and that, is the reason it's indented, is to help you with the jewels. So again, I just keep going. And like when I got bored doing this light blue section, I started doing the dark blue section. So again, it does not matter if you work in rows or not. This is very relaxing. Some of you might not like this type of work, but I do. And I just keep going. But those are my little tips and tricks. And this thing doesn't need to be loaded often. I've put wax in it twice. And I mean, look how much I've gotten done, this whole background. The only thing I have left to do is the flower. But I've done the whole background already with just putting wax in the tool twice. Well, there you can kind of see that it's dented in. It's kind of hollow to hold that wax. And but see, like this one, if it's way crooked, I can move it around with a tool. And do not take this plastic completely off. It's kind of important to leave it on. And when you're not working on it, make sure, you know, like let's say I wanted to take a break. Oh, see, I shouldn't have set this tray on the flour. See, I stuck it. I shouldn't have done that. See, that's why it's important not to touch that or stick anything on there. But let's say I wanted to take a break. I can just flip this up and I can hold it down with my weights, because I did have the cat jump up here and put his fuzzy butt on this. So that's important. But anyway, that's my tips and tricks for the 5D diamond painting kits, otherwise also known as diamond dots. And I got these. I will link to the seller I got these from on eBay. They did come from China, but they were only $2 a piece. And I will also put an icon up here that takes you to my video where I show you the ones that I purchased. And if you haven't already subscribed, I have an icon up here that you can click to subscribe. So thanks for watching. Bye.